Okay, so good day everyone. So once again, welcome to our gender and society class. Yan, so um, this is our first topic or basically topic one for our entire module in gender and society. And to start off, we will be discussing on how we can understand the concept of gender more. Okay, so we will try to look into the different provisions, okay, the different definitions of what gender is, and basically, we will try to understand gender on the basis of the society at large. Okay, so ano ba yung connection ng gender kapag itinapat siya sa lipunan? Okay, that's why for topic 1, we have understanding gender. Okay, so sometimes you would want to wonder, I'm not sure kung if you have the same sentiments, pero sa ginagalawan natin na society ngayon, sa ginagalawan natin na community, minsan napapatanong ka na, what does it really mean to be a male or a female? Okay, or what does it mean to be masculine or feminine? 'Di ba? So, sa trend ngayon or in the generation nowadays, ito yung ilan lamang sa mga question regarding gender na may connection sa ating kultura, sa ating kinakagalawang society or sa ating paligid. For example, sa family na lang natin. 'Di ba? Sometimes we tend to wonder, what does it mean to be a male or a female? Okay, what does it mean to be a wife or husband? What does it mean to be an ate or a kuya? Diba? These are all gendered concepts. Diba? So what does it mean to be a girl, a little boy? Diba? Even sa shopping, whenever we try to shop, diba? Minsan, ano ba yung mga outfits na girly or feminine? Ano ba yung mga outfits na masculine? What are the toys even? Diba? Ano yung mga laruan na masculine? Ano yung mga laruan na pambabae? Ano yung mga kulay na bagay sa babae? Ano yung mga kulay na bagay sa lalaki? So all of these things, when we try to question what does it really mean to be male or female or none of the above, diba, we are put into the mentality of of these categories, diba? Pero ano nga ba ang male? Ano nga ba ang female? Ano ba ang masculine? Ano ba ang feminine? Paano mo matatawag na male or female ang tao? Paano mo matatawag na masculine siya, na feminine siya? We have norms or standards that we follow in our society now that qualifies as being male or female, as being masculine or feminine. So to further understand that, let's try to compare. Yan. Ano ba ang difference between sex and gender? Okay, so para mas makita natin no, kung ano ba ang meaning ng gender. Kakaiba ba siya sa sex? Are they the same? Okay, so first and foremost, when we talk about sex, okay, when we talk about sex, it talks about biological and physiological differences between men and women. Ibig sabihin ba, pag sinabi nating biological, ibig sabihin, biology, your body. It has something to do with the body or the makeup of the body. It has something to do with genes. Or it has something to do with your reproductive organs. So basically, when we talk about sex, kung ano po yung ating reproductive organ. Do we have a vagina or a penis? Okay, yun po yun. Kaya di ba nakikita ninyo kapag nag-fill up kayo ng mga enrollment forms, ng scholarship form, nakalagay doon sex. Tapos ang option lang ay male or female. Okay, kasi po it talks about biological and physiological difference between men and women. Kung meron ka bang, or biologically you have a vagina, then you are a biological female. If you have a penis, then you are a biological male. Yun po ang ating sex. Now, going to gender, when we talk about gender, it talks about social and cultural differences between men and women. Ibig sabihin po, hindi po siya biological, pero siya ay social or cultural. Ano po ibig sabihin nun, ma'am? Ibig sabihin po nito, ang nagdidikta ng gender ng isang tao ay kung papaano po siya nakabase sa community na ginagalawan niya or kultura na meron siya. Okay, that's why for sex, meron tayong male and female, and for gender, meron tayong tinatawag na masculine and feminine. Meaning po, ang gender, hindi po yan nade-determine ng pangatawan, kundi perception. Okay, the culture, the people around you, and even you mismo. Okay, ibig sabihin po, nakabase yan sa pananaw mo, pananaw ng mga tao, or kultura mo. So for example, even if you're biologically male, but the people around you perceive you as feminine, okay, ibig sabihin, feminine ka, regardless of what your biological makeup is. Okay? And for example, meron tayong mga cultures, okay, na they view men as people na merong muscles, diba? Kaya kapag ang isang babae merong muscles, they perceive them as masculine na females. Diba? There are also people din naman na they are biologically male, pero yung way ng pananamit nila, nagka-cross-dress sila into a female. Ibig sabihin po, they are biologically male, but they are feminine in gender. Okay, so yun po ibig sabihin nun. Ibig sabihin, ang gender po, hindi yan nakabase sa kung ano po ang ating reproductive organ. Okay, so yun po ang kanilang pagkakaiba. Pangalawang pagkakaiba nila or pangatlo, ang sex po, it remains the same regardless of any culture. Mapunta ka man sa kahit anong bansa, sa kahit anong kultura. Okay, ang sex is only male and female. Okay, ibig sabihin po nun, kahit man Chinese ka, Japanese, or you're Korean, or you're from the western side, taga-US, taga-Canada, hindi even sa kaduluduluhang punto ng mundo. Dalawa lang po. You have male and female. Kasi yun lang yung pinapanganak biologically na parte ng katawan. It's either you have a vagina or you have a penis. But ang gender po, on the other hand, it varies across time and culture. So, ibig sabihin, iba-iba. Okay, gender roles, okay, and gender perception, magkakaiba yan, sabi ko nga kanina. Depende po sa kultura or perception ng tao around you and even your perception. Okay? Ayan. So, yun po ang sex and gender. Yun ang pinaka-pagkakaiba po nila. Okay, well, sex is biological and gender is social and cultural differences between men and women. So I hope that's clear for all of us that these are two very different concepts. These are two very distinct concepts as well. So, ayun po ang sex versus gender. Now, let's try to look into gender more kasi yun naman ang focus natin sa subject na ito. The sex part, or the biological part, you will learn about this more during your JEC 1 or understanding the self part. But for now, let's focus on gender. Yan. Now, for gender, I hope you're all familiar with this, or what we call your SOGSC or your SOGSIC concept. Okay, ito po ay isang konsepto regarding gender expression, regarding sex as well, sexual characteristics, or gender in general. So again, this is the SOGSC, or they also call it SOGSIC. Okay, lagi nating tatandaan po ito ha. Now, itong SOGSIC na to, ito ay isang acronym. Meron po siyang ibig sabihin bawat letter. Ibig sabihin acronym siya. Okay, so let's try to look first in SO muna tayo. Dito muna tayo sa SO. So, SO stands for sexual orientation. Ano ba itong sexual orientation? na ito. Okay, when we talk about sexual orientation, ayan, each person's capacity for profound emotional, affectional, and sexual attraction to and intimate and sexual relations with individuals of a different gender or the same gender or more than one gender. Okay, ano bang ibig sabihin yan? Ba't ang dami yung sinabi? When we talk about sexual orientation, it has something to do with attraction. Okay, kanino ka na-attract? Okay, your sexual orientation is based on who are you attracted to? Or sino yung gusto mong magkaroon kayo ng relationship or intimate and sexual relations. Okay, that is your sexual orientation. So, for example, biologically, okay, pinanganak ka na mayroong penis, so you're biological male, but ang sexual orientation mo, na-attract ka sa mga kapwa mo lalaki. Okay, that's your sexual orientation. For example, ako, pinanganak akong babae. Okay, I'm biologically female and I am attracted to males. Okay, so sa opposite sex. That is my sexual orientation. Okay, so tignan natin, meron kasing types of sexual orientation. Yan, isa-isahin po natin. So unang-una, if you are a person or an individual who does not have any sexual feelings or desires, dito muna tayo. Ayan. Wala kang sexual feelings or desires. Ibig sabihin, wala kang desire to be attracted. Wala kang sexual feelings, wala kang sexual attraction towards other people. Ang tawag po sa inyo ay asexual. Okay, kaya nga siya may a, meaning absence. Okay, asexual. Ibig sabihin, yung a means absence. Okay? Ibig sabihin po, wala. Hindi ka attracted sa kahit sino, mapababae man yan, lalaki man, wala. Okay? Asexual. Next one, you also have bisexual. Okay, ano namang ibig sabihin ng bisexual? When you talk about bisexuals, attractions are not limited to one sex and or gender. Ibig sabihin dalawa or even tatlo pag bisexual po ha. Ibig sabihin you are attracted to not one sex or gender. For example, you are biologically female, okay, babae ka, but you are attracted to both males and females as well. Ibig sabihin you are bisexual. Okay, you're attracted to more than one sex or gender. Kasi pwede ka rin magkagusto sa fellow bisexual mo. Okay, I hope you're getting that. Okay, ibig sabihin, I talk about bisexual, you can be attracted to males or females or your fellow bisexuals or even heterosexuals. Okay, ibig sabihin more than one. But basically, you are attracted to males and females. Okay, kaya siya bi. Kasi dalawa or more than two, dalawa. Bi. Now, let's go to the third one, which is your heterosexual. When we talk about heterosexual naman, these are people who are attracted to the opposite sex. What do I mean by that? Ibig sabihin po, you are attracted to the opposite sex. Ibig sabihin, if you are biologically male or you are masculine, you are attracted to a biological female or you are attracted to someone who is feminine. Okay? That's heterosexual. Ibig sabihin po, if you are biologically male, you're attracted to biological females. And if you are biologically females, you're attracted to the opposite sex, which would be biological males. Okay, that's heterosexual. Now we go to homosexual. Pag homosexuals naman po, from the word homo, kung dito kanina hetero, ibig sabihin magkaiba, ang homo naman po, magkapareho. Meaning, you are attracted to members of the same gender identity. Ibig sabihin, you are attracted to your fellow. Okay, kapareho mo ng gender identity. Meaning, if you are If you are from the LGBTQIA community, you are a bisexual, and nagkagusto ka rin sa kapwa mo bisexual, that is being homosexual. If babae ka, nagkagusto ka rin sa isang babae, that's being homosexual. Kapag lalaki ka, nagkagusto ka rin sa lalaki, that's being homosexual. Basically, the same gender identity. If you are gay, nagkagusto ka rin sa gay, you are homosexual. Okay, if you're a lesbian, nagkagusto ka rin sa lesbian, you are a homosexual. Okay, if you are a lesbian, nagkagusto ka sa gay, homosexual pa rin po yun. Kasi same kayo ng gender identity. Okay, and last one, pansexual. Ano naman tong pansexual na to? Bakit po may pansexual map? When we talk about pansexuals naman, they are not affected by another's gender, sex, or identity. Hindi sila affected. Okay? Yan yung mga pansexuals. Ibig sabihin po, basically, sa lahat. Okay? From the Greek root word pan, meaning all. Ibig sabihin, sa lahat, pwede siyang magkagusto. Para siyang kabaliktaran ng asexual. Okay? Kung ang asexual, walang gusto. Ang pansexual, sa lahat, pwede siyang magkagusto. So, even if he is a biological male, if he identifies as pansexual, pwede siyang magkagusto sa fellow male, fellow female, sa gay, sa lesbian, lahat. Pwede siyang magkagusto sa lahat. Kaya nga, they are not affected by another person's sex, gender, or identity, regardless of what is their sex, gender, or identity. They are attracted pa rin. Okay, let's remember that when we say sexual orientation, it talks about attraction. Kanino ka attracted? Okay, so pag pansexual ka, attracted ka sa lahat. Okay, yun po ang pansexual. So again, we have your asexual, ibig sabihin wala, bisexual, 2 or more, heterosexual of the opposite sex, homosexual of the same gender identity, and lastly, pansexual, all or lahat. Okay, ng gender, sex, or identity mo. Okay, that is sexual orientation. Or yung ating SO. Now, punta tayo sa GI. So, GI na tayo. And GI means gender identity. Now, gender identity pertains to an individual's innermost concept of self as male, female, a blend or of both or neither, how individuals perceive themselves and what they call themselves. And this may not, it does not correspond most of the time with biological sex. Ibig sabihin, hindi po ito nakabase sa biological sex natin. So, under gender identity, it means na kung ano po yung inner concept of self mo, kung sino ka ba talaga sa feeling mo deep inside your heart, who do you identify with? Okay? Of what gender do you identify with? You can be biological male, but deep inside your heart, your concept of self is that you are a girl, a female, a woman. Okay? So, tignan naman po natin yung iba't ibang types ng gender identity. Yan. So, types of gender identity, first and foremost, we have your androgyny. Ano naman po ang androgyny? When we talk about androgyny, an individual who does not have any sexual feelings or desires. Okay, wait. Let me edit that. Hindi po yan ha? Sorry. When we talk about androgyny, hindi ko po pala na-edit. I'm so sorry. Let's edit that. When we talk about androgyny, it means that you have both gender identities, either a woman or masculine or feminine. So, it's pwedeng meron kang dalawang gender identity. You're feminine and masculine at the same time. That is androgyny. Again, hindi po ito yun. Let's edit that out. But that is androgyny. Ibig sabihin po, you possess both masculine and feminine gender identities. Okay? Now, let's go with cisgender. Ano naman po ang cisgender? A gender identity that society considers to match the biological sex. Ibig sabihin po, cisgender meaning kung ano yung biological, tawag dyan, kung ano yung biological makeup mo, yun din po ang iyong gender identity. So, for example, cisgender ka kapag biologically pinanganak kang male at ang inyong gender identity ay masculine. Okay, that's cisgender. Ibig sabihin po magka-match kung ano yung biological na pinanganak ka and kung ano yung gender identity mo. So, kung pinanganak kang male, meron kang penis, and you express yourself or ang gender identity mo ay masculine, you are a cisgender. Pag pinanganak ka ding biologically female and ang gender identity mo, you feel feminine, then that is cisgender. Okay? So, yun po sila. Cisgender, ibig sabihin match kung anong biological assigned sex and your gender identity. Okay, next one, you also have genderqueer or what we call now your gender fluid people. So these are people who identify as being between and or other than male or female. They may feel they are neither, a little bit of both, or maybe they may simply feel restricted by gender labels. So when we talk about gender fluid or gender queer people, andun pa sila sa period of exploration. Okay, they do not totally identify with being male or female. Hindi pa nila sure kung masculine ba or feminine. Yun po ang mga gender queer. Okay, they cannot truly feel kung ano man yung kanilang gender identity at the moment. Okay, so ibig sabihin nasa period of exploration pa sila. Okay, usually gender fluid din kapag hindi pa natin sure kung ano yung gender niya. Okay, basta meron pang confusion and exploration kapag ikaw ay isang gender queer. Ibig sabihin hindi mo pa sure kung babae ka ba talaga o lalaki ka, ano ba talaga yung gender identity natin. Okay, and last one, we have your transgender versus transsexual. Kung ano ba yung difference nila. A lot of people, a lot of my students also ask this already. Ma'am, ano po ba yung difference between transgender and transsexual? Okay, so for transgender versus transsexual, a lot of my students now really do ask this question. And ano ba ang difference nila? Or are they even different? So basically po, ang transgender, this is an umbrella term including transsexuals. Actually, mas inclusive yung transgender na term. Ayan. So kung tutusin, parang pareho lang sila. However, one of the distinct differences between transgender and transsexual people is that for transgender people, this refers to trans people who choose to live kung ano man yung kanilang assigned sex at birth, okay, kahit na they feel differently about it. So what do you mean by that? Ibig sabihin, pag transgender ka, you do not undergo surgical procedures in order to change yung iyong reproductive organ or your sex, okay, just to conform sa kung ano yung gender identity mo. So for example, kung ikaw isang transgender woman, you are biologically male, pero you choose to express yourself as a woman. Ito yung mga nag-cross-dress sila. Okay, they wear girly clothes, okay, pambabae yung suot, yung galaw nila pambabae, pero biologically, hindi sila nagpabago. Okay? They still have their biological penis with them. On the other hand, for transsexual people, ito na yung mga nag-undergo ng surgery para ipa-change ang kanilang reproductive organ para mag-fit sa kanilang gender identity. So, ano bang ibig sabihin nun? If you're biologically male and ang gender identity mo is feminine, you want to be a woman, ang ginagawa po natin, we undergo surgeries like yung gender-affirming surgery na tinatawag natin. So, pinapalitan yung penis at ginagawa itong vagina. Okay. So, for transsexual people, they can perform the functions kung ano man yung pinapalit nila dun sa kanilang ari. Okay. Ibig sabihin po, for transsexual or trans women, they can bear a child. Okay. Sometimes, some cases. Okay. So, yun po yung difference na for transgender, hindi ka nagpa-surgery, kung anong ari mo, yun pa rin. But for transsexuals, kung ano ang ari mo, pinapalit mo para umayon sa iyong gender identity. So that is the different types of your gender identity. So basically, ayan. When you talk about transgender, andyan po yung sinabi ko kanina. When we say transgender, you undergo what we call gender transition. Okay, it is the process by which some people strive to more closely align their internal knowledge of gender with its outward appearance. Ayan. So, yun po ang transgender. Now, let's go to letter E, dun sa ating SOGI. So, GE naman siya ngayon. So, di ba, SOGI is SO, sexual orientation, GI is your gender identity, and letter E is gender expression. Gender expression now is how a person publicly expresses or presents their gender. This can include behavior and outward appearance such as dress, hair, makeup, body language, and even voice. A person's chosen name and pronouns are also common ways of expressing gender. So, ano naman to ay gender expression? From the word expression. It's how you express the gender that you identify with. Okay. So, lumalabas daw po ito sa kung papaano tayo gumalaw, our behavior, and even our appearance. Okay, so for example, yung way ng pananamit natin, the makeup that we wear, the body language that we have, and even yung boses. Okay, even the pronouns that we use. Di ba ngayon medyo nauuso yung, ano yung pronouns mo? He, him. She, her. And meron pa yung they, them. Di ba? So that's gender expression. So for example, you are biological male but you identify as a female or feminine. Of course, ano po yung mga dress na sinusuot natin? Of course, we try to wear feminine clothes. Okay, minsan nag-skirt tayo. Okay, pinapahaba natin yung buhok. Also, body language, mas nagiging soft yung ating paggalaw. Even our voice, mas tinataasan natin minsan. Okay? So, yun po ang gender expression. Papaano tayo gumalaw at papaano natin i-present yung sarili or appearance natin base sa kung ano po yung ating gender identity or kung ano yung ating nafe-feel na ating gender. So, that is your gender expression. Now, last one would be the SC dun sa ating SOGIC, which would be your sexual characteristics. So, actually, recently lang po ito inad. Wala ito dati. Pero ni-inad na rin po siya, which is yun nga, sexual characteristics. Sabi nga natin, these are the biological characteristics such as your genitalia, your reproductive organs, your chromosomes, your genes, and your hormones. Kung ano po yung pinanganak ka. So, for example niyan, meron tayong dalawang types of sexual characteristics. You have your primary sexual characteristics. Ito po yung inyong kasarian or yung inyong reproductive organs by birth. Okay, yung pinanganak kayo na merong penis, pinanganak kayo na merong vagina. And meron din tayong secondary sexual characteristics. Ito naman po yung parte ng ating mga katawan na nag-develop na during puberty. Okay, so for example, during your puberty, mas naging malaki yung breasts natin. O mind you ha, there are men or there are boys, little boys, na during puberty, lumalaki din yung breast nila. Okay, that's an example of a sexual characteristics. Meron din namang mga babae na nagkakaroon ng facial hair. Diba? Nagkakabalbas yung iba, which is more common sana sa mga batang lalaki. That is an example of secondary sexual characteristics. So that is your SOGSIC or SOGSC. Again, SOG stands for sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, and then your sexual characteristics. So that's your SOGSC or SOGSIC. Okay? Now, while there is something that we call sexual characteristics, meron din tayong tinatawag na gender characteristics. Ano naman tong gender characteristics na to? Although itong gender characteristics natin are not included already dun sa SOGSIC natin, let's try to define them still. So, gender characteristics, these are socially constructed attributes of women and men. Okay, girls and boys that are intimately embedded in the norms, behaviors, and roles of individuals in the society. Ibig sabihin po, nakapatong po dito yung gender roles na tinatawag natin. Okay? Ayan. So, if you are familiar, no, with the SOGI bill, in relation to our SOGI-SC, ang SOGI bill po ay isa siyang bill na i-present sa ating lower house of Senate bills kung saan it is considered as an discriminatory bill or an anti-discrimination bill. Ano naman po itong SOGI bill na ito? Ito po ang reason or ito po yung pinaka-basis kung bakit tayo may tinatawag ngayon na Pride Month. But to erase the myth na ito pong SOGI bill ay para lamang sa LGBTQIA community, ang SOGI bill po ay para sa lahat. Kasi po, by definition, the SOGI bill recognizes that many people, whether they are LGBTQIA+ or cisgender, they experience discrimination based on their SOGI. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng tao kasali po dito, hindi lang po yung LGBTQIA community natin. Okay? Kasi po, it understands or the bill understands na lahat ng tao, whether ano man yung ating sexual orientation, gender identity, or ano man ang kasarian natin, basically, lahat tayo ay nakakaranas ng discrimination. So, this bill seeks to protect all people from this kind of discrimination. Okay, so yun po ang SOGI bill. So, just to clear things out. Okay, ang SOGI bill po ay para sa lahat. Okay, hindi lang po para sa LGBTQIA dahil po ito ay founded in the concept that everybody, okay, based on their experience, based on their expression, identity, or sexual orientation, experiences discrimination. At ang SOGI bill po ay pumoprotekta sa bawat tao regardless kung ano man or saan man sila kabilang na grupo at kung papaano nila gustong mamuhay, i-express ang kanilang mga sarili para po hindi po tayo easily na-judge or na-mock. Okay, yun po ang rule ng SOGI bill. Okay, it is an anti-discrimination bill. Ayan. So, I think I will just upload the part 2 of our lesson. But basically, ito po yung end ng ating first half. So, I will be uploading the part 2 of this particular lesson on the same page po. Ayan. So, subaybayan natin para tayo po ay mas matuto pa. Thank you for listening so far. Go to part 2. Thank you.